All hail Linda's Bush and the Plan B omelets.
Julius Caesar, BBC keeping it real.
That might change everything now that you mentioned it.
The great Brettzky 99.
Yeah, I always keep it 100. You always keep it 99.
One tastes like Popeyes, the other tastes like Taco Bell, and one tastes like gefilte fish.
This shout out also goes to my mega pound hole mangria.
And what podcast would that be? That would be The Tripod. Welcome to the Tripod Session, bitches.
Hit that music, mangria.
Now hit that music, Mangria.
Hit that music, mangria.
Hit that music, Mangeria.
Mangria, hit that juic.
Hit the music, Mangria. God dang.
From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From a dead man walk. Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on.
Fuck you, buddy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the After Party Hangover, and these are the Tripod Sessions. Of course, we have our APPW Heavyweight Champion of the world, Mid Pizza Eating, Julius _Ceizar. How's it going, my man? How was your week?
Good week. Just been working a lot. Getting back in the rhythm. Talk some wrestling with you bitches. What up, JH? How you like that loss? Spoiler. The bench.
And also with us, our rotating third leg of the tripod. Of course, he did a hot tag last week. He remains with us this week. It is Stixy Drip Drip, the miracle, has joined the Tripod Sessions. Stix Adam, how are you doing, my man? How was your week?
Gotta drip.
It was nice. We made it to the 3-day weekend. I get to start the 3-day weekend talking some wrestling with you two gentlemen.
That's right. We got a whole shit ton of wrestling to talk about, including predictions. So let's kick it off with NXT. Our NXT still looks the same. Thank the Lord. We kick off the night with Mandy versus Saray. Of course, Mandy with JC and Gigi. Saray, the queen of the dropkick assassin. Mandy refuses to shake hands, the disrespect. But it is a pro-Mandy crowd. Mandy wrestling as the heel, disrespecting Saray the entire match. During an Indian deathlock, Mandy shoves a thumb to the eye. The ref didn't see. But then we get what we all knew was coming. Saray with the shotgun drop kicks Mandy right out of the fucking ring. Gigi and Lacey shield her face with a towel and walk out. Saray wins via countout. Ceizar, we knew that bitch's face was getting caved in, and now are we gonna see a dashing Mandy Rose on NXT next week? What do you think?
Yeah, she gonna show up talking that trash. Talking that. She ain't putting me. I just left because that bitch kicked me in my face. The moneymaker. Ooh, moneymaker, Mandy Rose. I can get behind that. Yeah. And of course, Wade Barrett was popping off his shit. What are you talking about? Kicked her in the face. Oi.
Oi. Oi.
Fucking Barrett, man. He's the best. And I think she's gonna talk a lot of cash shit. I think it'll be great. And then she's got this little group with her, and they're gonna be fucking bitches up and taking over in NXT in the near future.
Well, I guess Sticks, we now know why Mandy was moved to NXT. That's Vince's side piece. He's going to be taking over the joint in a couple weeks. But do you think we're going to see a Sheamus masked Mandy Rose come next week?
I don't know. I'm kind of hoping we get like a two-faced look version of Mandy Rose. Her face got kicked off so bad, and they disfigured her because the way they were reacting, get me a towel, and they were all hurry up, running their ass to the back. It was like, what really happened? And when you slowed it down and kind of took a look at it, it's like, there ain't nothing happened. She just got kicked out of the ring, and they had to hurry up and get her ass in the back so that way she didn't get it kicked even more.
So Sticks is looking forward to JR face on Mandy Rose. Ceizar.
Nice.
Up next, Ciampa especially mad. Backstage promo next to an empty chair. He dedicates the upcoming match to Toothless Timmy. A motivated Ciampa is a scary Ciampa. Duck, cameraman. Chair goes flying. Ceizar. Ciampa is livid. We got livid Ciampa.
Yeah, this motherfucker angry. This Ciampa Hulk. Y'all keep fucking around. This old man, you know he got dad strength and all this other kind of fuckery. That's a different level of anger that motherfuckers don't be hitting, man. And yeah, you know, keep fucking around with this cracker. You gonna come out to no music again and start breaking necks and shit. Fucking spiking hoes on the wood. Yo, keep fucking around. Fuck around and look, that's the definition of a motherfucker that is fuck around and find out. If he wore that shirt to the ring, turn that shit off. Don't even watch the match because somebody gonna die. Call the law, call the ambulance, and he needs some milk because somebody finna die.
Well, Stix, did this get you amped for the main event later on? Did you believe? Well, you knew he was gonna throw a chair, right?
We got nuclear level Ciampa. It was after this, it was boys, get the body bags lined up because somebody's taking some garbage out. I was ready. This got me hyped and ready for the main event.
Up next, Duke Hudson versus Kyle O'Reilly. The target already on Kyle's taped up ribs. Duke towering over Kyle, the power advantage. He mocks Kyle's air guitar. During the commercial picture-in-picture, Duke body scissors Kyle. We get an abdominal stretch as well. And then he rips the tape off of Kyle's ribs. Kyle writhing in pain, showing off that mangled grill of his the entire time. Back away, cameraman. Kyle with barely any offense, some kicks, a guillotine choke. He dragon screws both of Duke's legs through the ropes, diving knee to the leg. Kyle wins with a heel hook. Stix, what did you think of Duke Hudson losing yet again?
It was another good match for Kyle, and it showed off Duke Hudson. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of Duke Hudson unless he gets released, which I highly doubt he's going to. But it was a nice little match going forward for Kyle to get some momentum to possibly keep him in the title picture.
Ceizar, do you think the crowd's going to ever get behind Kyle O'Reilly again, or is this just going to be an Adam Cole chant every match he comes out?
There's going to be an Adam Cole chant every match he comes out. I'm sorry.
Baby.
I don't know. He doesn't have the personality to get it over, man. He doesn't cut it like Cole. I mean, I get it if you want to be this like loose, you know, caring guy, but you want to beat fuck out of bitches in the ring. Sometimes it doesn't work. You can't be like, whatever, man, and then just be super aggro. Cole was always aggro. He knew he was the best. It wasn't cockiness; it was truth. I mean, if Kyle's this loose, I mean, yeah, obviously he practices taekwondo, whatever the fuck he does, karate size and crackers every weekend. But yeah, like, and yeah, that's just this little funny side who comes out playing that air guitar. And but I don't know, just hearing him on the mic, I just don't. Something's missing.
You know, of these two guys, Stix, I think Kyle is in trouble of getting cut over the Duke Hudson because, you know, Vince McMahon, he likes the beef. The beef. Look how tall this fucker is. Compared to Kyle O'Reilly, like Ceizar said, he can't cut a promo. He can make fun of people, but he can't cut a promo you can get behind.
If he had like a quarter of Adam Cole's mic skills, he'd probably be able to hang on. But it'll be interesting to see if he does get released, if him and Fish end up showing up in AEW with Cole, and then we get like the Kmart version of the Undisputed Era in AEW. Because I started thinking about that, you know, of all the rumors, you know, Bobby Fish, I haven't seen anything from Bobby Fish. So it's like, do they wait this out, and then after the 90 days, does Bobby Fish join, and then do we start getting the pieces back together, and is there a faction, and then does the Great Doctor, is she going to be in with Adam Cole on a faction, and they just start running shop? Or, I mean, we haven't had any answers.
I could see Bobby Fish heading to Impact. I don't know about AEW, but I mean, like if you said, like if Kyle O'Reilly does go, maybe they do team up. We get another Goodwill fucking Undisputed Era in AEW. But
I think if O'Reilly gets cut, him and Fish were a good tag team in Ring of Honor and stuff like that. So they could either go back to Ring of Honor, or Impact would be. I mean, it'd be a huge get for Impact, because I mean they're in the business of acquiring people, and they could go with both of them as a tag team, and if they thought they could give a subtle push to Kyle as a singles guy, maybe as just even as an X division competitor, he'd be a huge get for him there.
Well, bad news for Kyle. Impact does not have dental either. Up next, Dragunov is hobbling to the ring. We get a smash cut index wedding reminder. It's September 14th. Beth gives Wade an index shirt. He tosses it behind him over the plexiglass. Oi!
Oi, let me throw off my wardrobe. Oi.
Free merch.
NXT UK champion Dragunov comes out. The ring general has fallen. Long live the czar. I thought for sure Pete Dunne was gonna jump him and beat the fuck out of him, sending him back to the UK. But Stix, your thoughts on Dragunov? And are you gonna dress properly for the index wedding on September 14th?
Well, my $3,000 suit is on its way for the wedding, and this was a nice little send off for Dragunov for him to head back over. I mean, you heard the crowd say, "Please don't go," and it was a nice little send off for him. It'll be interesting to see where they go forward with him.
Well, Ceizar, Dragunov's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here before I get released.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even work for y'all.
What'd you think of this Dragunov's promo and the index wedding reminder?
No, it was a great promo by Dragunov. So yeah, he just came out to say goodbye, and that Walter can't be beat. And then he's probably gonna have some great matches with the rest of the talent that's still over there in NXT UK. And then when I guess it's not next week, but 2 weeks.
Yeah, the 14th.
Yeah, two Wednesdays, 2 Tuesdays, I guess. Yeah. That'll be good. That's gonna be good. Bound to be fuckery, because it's a wedding. So I just can't wait to see what the fuckery is. How's this fucker gonna say I do? He doesn't speak.
He's gonna draw
that shit.
He's gonna draw I do and hold it up.
Morse code.
Or Beth will say it for him.
Beth will say it for him.
Up next, the severely unattractive KLR sit down. This division needs a boost. She's gonna dominate in the USA as she did in the UK. Any thoughts on KLR, gentlemen?
She'll have great matches, but I mean, this wasn't nothing that she hadn't said before.
Stix?
What he said.
Up next, Carmelo Hayes was interviewed. Juanita Green Card interrupts.
Thursday or Monday. He's Monday.
Juanita Green Card interrupts. North American Championship is Santos's. The Brown Order approach. Santos tells him to stay out of his business. And Carmelo Hayes is like, you just threatened me? Imperium versus Grayson Waller and Drake Maverick. Wow. Do you want to talk about somebody who's sweating the upcoming releases? Imperium with an easy win. Grayson Waller dressed like a fucking boxer. It was that's
trash.
all notes.
Trash
On that.
Trash. Right, trash.
It's terrible.
It's so terrible.
Yeah, you can't see it. There it is. It's a trash can.
Horrible.
Up next, Indy asks Johnny to give Dexter a chance. Whatever, man. Dexter appears behind Johnny. You got to quit doing that, man. Be normal. Johnny storms out. Ceizar, what's your thoughts on this? Index segment with Johnny. It's the way, sort of.
Yeah, Johnny's never bad. Why can't Candace be there? I know she's pregnant, but she can still be there.
It's probably
well, I mean, she's got to be the maid of honor, won't she? So I mean, she needs to be there.
Yeah, Candace better be at that wedding. I mean,
she's not there.
It's
funny not there. That's criminal.
Yeah, he's so hyper about it. She's always just like, what are you talking about, Johnny? Always just Still, they both hate it, so it's got to be good. That would be better. I need Candace there just to say some fuckery.
Stix, what if Index is about to say their I do's and fucking Austin Theory shows up and be like, hey, I'm breaking this up. I object.
I object. He kidnapped me.
That it would go perfect with the way this is if he shows back, comes out of the woods all fucking dirty and got freaking pine cones and pine needles in his hair and all
full
that
beard.
stuff. Yeah.
Be awesome.
Yeah.
Up next, Lorcan, Birch, Dunn, and Holland talking trash to Ciampa promo. They need to name this faction. What the hell are they going to name these guys? Ceizar, come on. You got it.
Ooh, which one? What is it? What are they called?
Lorcan, Birch, Dunn, and Holland.
Teabags? I don't know.
Teabags.
I don't even think they're all British. Like, what are they? Well, the
They
ones
gotta
and
do-
twos are.
They gotta do
No,
something
they
with
are all
like
British, right?
nations.
No, what's
They gotta do
Pete
something with like nations.
What
Because
is
like
Pete
with them
Dunne?
being Pete Dunne, what is he? Is he shit?
They all got accents. They British.
All right, fine. I'm calling them the Teabags.
Yeah, because was it the one American? He's from Boston.
Yeah.
Olney?
Lorcan, yeah.
Lorcan. So it might as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know the ones and twos are definitely British. I'm gonna Google this stuff. I'm gonna think about it, keep it in the back of my head.
Up next, we saw Gigi and JC walking out of Saray's locker room. Apparently, they jumped that bitch. We get Johnny Gargano with Index versus LA Knight. And the best thing about this was the entrance. Johnny reached out to do the no look high five, and Dexter reached out. He's like, "What? No." We get Index dual slithering into the ring. Strange dynamic heel versus heel, but I think because of Index and LA being such a dick, I guess Johnny was the face. The crowd was pro Johnny. Indy is gazing at Dexter the entire match like Paul Heyman looking at the Universal Championship. Commercial, no picture in picture. We get back, losing the $1 million championship. Oh, hold on. I got to do my Wade impression.
Yep.
Losing the $1 million championship was a blessing.
Oi.
Because he has never have to see Ted DiBiase again. Oi. Johnny hits a slingshot spear into, God, this is a horrible notes. Into pin, gets a 2 3/4. Knight hit an incredible tossing, catching reverse suplex slam. I don't know what the fuck to call it. Knight was very innovative here. Never seen that before. Knight turns Gargano escape into pin attempt. Knight knocks Johnny off the apron. Dexter catches him. Johnny flips out, gets in Dexter's face. Dexter then shoves Johnny out of the way before Knight could attack. Indy says Dexter wants to do the no-look high five. They attempt it with Johnny in the ring, Dexter out the ring, but Knight takes advantage of the distraction for the win, and Johnny Wrestling is pissed. Ceizar, what did you think of this match and the funny shenanigans of Index?
Well, yeah, you knew Fuckboy was gonna be there the whole time doing some shit. Yeah, he caught Johnny, goes for the high five a couple times. Yeah, that shit's always funny. Johnny just comes out there and does that shit on the ramp like a fucking idiot, like it's muscle memory. Of course, Dex is gonna be there to do that shit. What the fuck? I just sneaking up on me. I'm Johnny Gargano, goddammit. And walking to the ring with an ass like he does. I thought it was a great match. And then, of course, yeah, the distraction at the end gets hit with the blunt force trauma and the win. Yeah, I guess it's still LA Knights game. Yeah. So, but no, I thought this was a great match. And yeah, the funny shit is still funny.
Stix, are you a fan of Index?
Yeah, I'm a fan of how they're intertwining this and with what's left of the way. Like Ceizar said, I mean, I think if you didn't have what the main event was for the night, Ciampa and Ridge, this could have been main event. This match was as good in the ring as the shenanigans that were going on outside of the ring and leading up to it. But of course, when you have Johnny wrestling and La Knight wrestling, I mean, they're not going to really give you that bad, not going to give you a bad match. So it was a good match.
It was awesome, and I like how Ceizar, you said that Candice was missing, and we know that Theory is missing, but they're still making that work, still making the way relevant, and yeah, it was a very entertaining matchup. Up next, MSK tell Regal they want to give the ones and twos a shot at the tag titles they never lost. The match is made official. Boa says Smokey the Hoe will compete next week. Frankie Monet and Robert Stone with Jessie Kamea takes on the NXT Women's Champion Straight Sonya. The crowd chants for Robert Stone. Jessie focuses on the leg of Straight Sonya. Straight Sonya wins, of course. Frankie in ring stare off with Straight Sonya. Ceizar. Straight Sonya versus Frankie Monet. Are you hyped for that shit?
I think it's too early, but I'm definitely hyped for that shit. I think it's way too early. They should build maybe Frankie, not build Frankie up a little more, but like just get her in front of the people a little more before you're throwing her into straight Sonya like that. They could get a good build here if they wanted to. This feels like some Vince fuckery already. A high profile bitch, big. You know, he likes the beef. He's already throwing that bitch on the ring be fighting straight Sonya.
Stix, thoughts on Frankie versus Straight Sonya?
I totally agree with Ceizar. I'd like to see her maybe get a couple more matches, maybe do some backstage stuff to build this before we get it. But like he said, this has Vince fuckery all over it, so we're probably going to get it. It'll be a good match, but it needs a little bit more of a build.
What the hell are they going to do with Robert Stone? He just seems so. I mean, he's funny, he's good. What is the plan with Robert Stone?
He's just going to be a manager. That's it.
He's going to Drake Maverick it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Essentially, yeah.
Up next, Ember Moon backstage interview talking smack to KLR. Wade sit down with Samoa Joe. The precedent needs to be set, Samoa Joe says. Up next, Roddy Strong with the Diamond Mine. The Creed brothers, question mark, versus Ikemen Jiro with no entrance. Jiro keeps trying to flash Roddy, getting Roddy angry. Roddy tosses Jiro on stairs, ouch, like his lower back.
Mm-hmm.
That looked painful. His lower back is hurt. Roddy dominating the entire match. Jiro throws some punches and hits a springboard moonsault, but the Messiah of the backbreaker puts him down. As the match is over and the music is playing, Roddy says, Kushida, that title is mine. Stix, Strong versus Ikemen. What a time killer, right?
Time killer, but it was also to show you how good Roddy Strong is, especially going forward with him and whenever Kushida gets back. If they can get a little bit of momentum behind Roddy Strong, the guy can go in the ring. He's a workhorse. He's an Iron Man. He can give you 5 minutes. He can give you 10 minutes. Hell, he can go 30 minutes if you want him to go. This guy is good. You just need to give him a little bit of a push, and maybe we're in the process of him getting that push.
Ceizar, thoughts on the jobber, Ikemen Jiro?
I like the jacket.
Sporting the red and yellow this week.
I mean, that dude wrestles in them tight ass. They're not tight, but they're not loose, and he doesn't rip them, and he gets around that ring. You gotta respect it. Gotta respect the damn jacket wearing some bitch. It's gotta be bright under those lights, and he's out here wrestling in these bright ass jackets. You don't see Drip Rollins wrestling in no jackets. He still puts on them tight leather pants, with all his chili meat on his gut and shit, and then his crackers out here in these jackets doing work. But I mean, praise be, the Messiah had a sermon, back got broken, and a dub got collected. Pass the plate to the Messiah. He's out here preaching and studying the boat, trying to learn you something about that ring.
So they gave Russ the boot and replaced them with the Creed brothers, building up the Diamond Mine. So they're loving their factions in NXT so far. Up next, Io and Stark, Casey and Caden all backstage. It was an interview. Casey and Katie say they're best friends. Stark said she'd take a bullet for Io. Io then says she doesn't like anyone.
Yeah.
Fine, Cameron Grimes was interviewed, but who interrupts? The grizzled young
vets.
They present the fake title. Grimes drops the fake title on Gibson's foot. Ha! I'm going to the moon.
This cracker's getting cornier.
You know,
getting cornier than Brettzky. Yeah, Brettzky skeeted on his fucking TV. He skeeted all over that TV with some corny crap like that, bro. Corny is trash.
Thoughts, gentlemen, on Io and Stark, Casey and Caden segment? Anything?
You know what? I would have rather had Casey and Caden beat The Way and EO and Zoe. Like, this is literally the definition of two motherfuckers thrown together, like, by circumstance. Like we said, man, I'm sorry, EO didn't need the belt. And this could have been like they had a match or something, like thrown together and then win. And then Zoe's still trying to friend EO to form this tag team to get the belts. But like, yeah, I don't. They still don't wrestle. They don't. They're the champs.
You could have built this. You could have built this into them being a tag team and then them being tag team champs, not just throw them together.
Yeah.
Here's the titles.
They've wrestled the same amount of matches as Candice has wrestled since losing those titles, since winning those titles. And she's got a valid reason. They don't. Even singularly wrestling. They could have, like, Zoe could have been wrestling and maybe trying to get EO to come out and watch her matches or something.
Like you guys said, it seems like EO and Stark were thrown together out of nowhere, but then they had zero plans for them. It's like, really? Then what the hell?
Then why give them the titles? Yeah.
Up next, the main event is Tommaso Ciampa versus Britt Lesnar, aka Ridge Holland, with Pete Dunne, the ones and twos. It's the teabags, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the fucking teabags. Even though one's American. But still, that's a British American thing.
It's firmly behind Ciampa. Ciampa with a dominant start, even throwing Holland on announcer's table, making Beth scream.
The Boston teabags, because one of them's from Boston.
Of course, the numbers game provides
the Boston teabag party.
So Holland takes control before the commercial picture-in-picture. Holland dominates through the commercial. Ciampa does get back into it. Attempts fairy tale ending. Holland reverses into Alabama Slam. Ref checks on Ciampa. Ciampa goes mad on Holland's ass, strikes a plenty. Air raid crash, gets a 2.5. Holland running slams Ciampa into barricade. Ciampa slaps the shit out of Holland on the apron, knees the shit out of Holland, and wins with the Willow's Bell. Shocked. I was shocked that Ciampa, they allowed Britt Lesnar to lose like this. I thought for sure some fuckery was going to ruin this match.
Nah, he got dunked.
After all of this, all the Brits started attacking Ciampa, and then we get the saviors of NXT. They save everybody. MSK runs in there. The show went 8 minutes over. Stix
couldn't save the thick boy.
Main event.
Well, it must have showed that Hunter has still a little bit of pull left. That Ciampa was able to win this. This match was good. I mean, you wouldn't expect anything less when you have Ciampa, which giving a little bit of that Ciampa rub to little Lesnar, and I'm glad that they give Ciampa the win, and of course the Saviors himself, the tag team that nobody wants to have, the NXT tag team titles. MSK comes out and makes the save, and hopefully maybe next week they'll lose the titles, but I don't know. Oh, good match.
Ceizar, thoughts on the main event?
Yeah, man, Ciampa, doing what Ciampa does, whooping ass, killing it in the ring, especially when he threw Ridge on the outside. Then like all the rest of the BTB boys was sitting there, and he gave the right before the commercial break. But yeah, man, come on, you can't be having Ciampa mad losing out here. It's Ciampa Hulk. You can't be having that fool lose to some cracker Ridge Lesnar. Get the fuck out of here.
Especially after the promo from earlier.
Yeah, maybe to Peter Dune on some fuckery, but yeah, Ciampa ain't losing to no original Holland, whatever crack his name is, Ridge Lesnar. Get that trash out of here.
Well, unfortunately, gentlemen, AEW or ATW is going to take up the majority of the podcast because they got Dynamite, they got Rampage, and they have predictions for All Out. So we'll kick it off with Dynamite. It's Wednesday night. You know what that means.
Another boring ass Dynamite.
People are tuning in just for CM Punk. FTR versus Santana and Ortiz. FTR has Tully. Bobby Eaton tribute trunks. JR respects it. The crowd is split. The fight is personal. Fists flying. Santana and Ortiz with stereo topes. Cash with the right forearm wrapped up with 25 stitches needed. Cash exposes the turnbuckle. FTR with zebra manipulation, according to JR. Attack Ortiz's arm on said exposed turnbuckle. Santana uses Dax as an elevated bridge to DDT Cash. Santana with some Latino heat all over Uncle Dax. Ortiz off the exposed turnbuckle. FTR hit the big rig. It's a 2.5 until Santana falls on the pin to break it up. Santana and Ortiz perform some incredible double team moves to pin Cash for the win. I thought for sure, Ceizar, if this was FTR's final match, they would have had a victory, just, to feel bad for what's his face for getting his arm tore open. But what did you think of the opening contest of Dynamite?
I thought this was pretty good, man. I don't know, man. You always lose on your way out. I mean, I think it's just a common wrestling thing. You just lose on your way out. I mean, you can't be going out with a win. What kind of trash is this? Unless you're the Undertaker, who did it for like 40 years. Other than that, no, this was a real good match. I thought FTR was going to win when they hit that big rig. Whatever the fuck they call it. But no, this is a great match between 4 professionals, 2 great tag teams. Free money, if you ask me, especially with the pay-per-view being this Sunday, and also with them knowing that Pac and El Idolo can't wrestle, so you could have filled that spot.
Stix, your thoughts?
Hell of a match. It was a good way to open them. Two good tag teams. These guys could have a feud for a little bit longer, but it was a good match. I mean, it was a hell of a way to open.
Up next, 2.0 and Danny Garcia talking trash to Darby Allin in promo backstage. Then we get CM Punk out to say he's scared of performing again. 2.0 and Danny Garcia attacked CM Punk. Nuclear heat from the crowd. Darby and his senior citizens save Punk. Triple finishers, Darby and Punk face to face afterwards. Sting talks to Punk. Says when Darby and Punk collide, it's going to be showtime for sure. Stare down between Punk and Darby continues. Darby backs away and leaves. Stix, your thoughts on Punk getting jumped?
I thought Sting and Darby took their sweet ass time to get out there and save him. Jesus Christ, they had to get the Sting scooter have to fucking get charged up before they get his ass up there. Shit.
He took his ass.
I thought they were gonna have a full-on handicap match before fucking Sting and Darby made it out there. But it was a little build. It helps shows that Darby, doesn't want anything to happen to CM Punk so they can have their match both at 100%.
Ceizar, your thoughts on Punk getting jumped?
That's the best part of the show. I was texting Brettzky, man, your boys out here doing the Lord's work. It was sure. I mean, it makes no sense. They should be jumping Darby because that's who they have the issue with in the match with on Sunday. I don't know why they were jumping Punk. That kind of made no sense. But it's the best booker in the world. Yeah, then like you said, Sting hobbling his ass out there after taking 8 shots of oxygen, getting his blood real thin so he can move, so it's not no thick grease, so he can get his ass out there. And yeah, it was a bit corny. All 3 finishers in the ring, and then Sting talking like a crazy man. But yeah, segment and gets the crowd all hard up.
Up next, we get a video package of the commentators talking about Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage. I enjoyed it. They were all taking it way too serious, but it's their job. They were hyping up the match. It was decent. We get a Tony sit down with MJF. Tony is disgusted. MJF claims Jericho is Muhammad Ali. Scrambled eggs for brains. MJF's eyes are way too close together. Either that or his nose is gigantic. Ceizar, what did you think of Tony's sit down with MJF?
His nose is too gigantic.
It's pretty huge. It's almost this big.
That's that white people shit, man. I don't got that problem. I don't get the beady-eyed fucking big nose out. No, I thought it was a good promo. It's MJF. It's a good promo. He said, I can't remember exactly all what he said, but I was like, damn, it's another good promo. Another good banger from MJF. I was not disappointed.
Sticks, the entire time MJF was talking, I enjoyed the disgust on Tony Schiavone's face. He did not want to be there. What were your thoughts on this sit down?
That's one thing that I think that if you pay attention to a lot of the interviews that Tony's done, he's gotten better with like just the like if he doesn't like somebody, the disgust he has for him, stuff like that. So it was a good setup. It was a good promo before their match coming up on Sunday. MJF, I wouldn't expect anything less from MJF. I mean, he's starting to get in that category of a walking promo, and his ring in the work is getting up there with it. So looking forward to seeing this match.
Ceizar, I once asked this question many months ago, and it happened for the first time ever. Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans. Matt Hardy attacks before the match starts. The ref ejects Hardy. The match ended during the commercial picture.
Yeah.
That's how much nobody gave a fuck about this match. Is the match ended during the picture-in-picture. Were you paying attention when it came back from break and Jack Evans was all pissed and Orange Cassidy's music was playing?
Well, yeah, because I fast forward through the commercials. I don't care if they're wrestling. I don't care who
My man right here. He does the same thing I did, my man.
I fast forward, I watch it, but I fast forward. So if something crazy happens, something super crazy, like a flippy dippy crazy wild shit, I'll rewind it. But other than that, if it's just a match, like I fast forward through it. So back when I hit play, I was like, why's this Crackers music play? I was like, he did not pin him right there. I was like, did he kick out or did he get pinned? And I was like, this is some dumb shit. This is some dumb ass shit. I was like, they literally came back and winner, like in JR, and they were like, Lord Cassidy getting in the win on Sassafras. Give me a mule.
Sticks, did you fast forward right through this shit, or did you notice?
I like Ceizar said, I fast forward through the commercial. Next thing I know, this fucking dude's music's playing. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And rewound.
Brettzky would have a rant right now.
No, well, I mean, as soon as 2.0 beat up Punk, he turned his TV off after that. He's like, all right, I'm done.
Let me just say this. When 2.0 did their promo, I just had the picture of Brettzky like out of camera with the fucking cue cards for what they're supposed to say.
Hold them shits up.
Yeah. But I mean, this is what we get from the booker of the century. I mean, he's gonna give you these little surprises that makes you pay attention in these picture-in-picture breaks. I mean, this is what makes you stay on the edge of your seat during AEW Dynamite.
Yeah. Eddie Kingston talking trash to Miro and his stack of dimes of a neck. Miro says he only stays down for his wife in a hotel room. Very weird package. I got to give him credit for being unique, at least. Mox talking trash to Sakimi Tortellini, or whatever the fuck his name is. JR interviews Jericho in the ring. Jericho calls MJF a piece of shit. How many is that on the shit counter of the night, Ceizar? Was that one or two? One?
It was at least two.
Two? Okay.
Somebody else said shit.
Passionate promo, nothing new. Darby cuts a promo on Punk. Meh. I didn't really take much notes on this because none of it was significant.
I think they called CM Punk a piece of shit. Or Tony probably said it.
I think when Sting was getting into the ring, he was like, shit. Do you guys have thoughts on any of the shit I just vomited? Kingston, Miro, Mox talking shit, JR's Jericho interviewing ring, Darby's video thing.
I think I fast forwarded through the Jericho thing on accident, and then I just didn't want to go back.
It wasn't.
I know. He said he was talking. I guess he went through all of his names or whatever, and then he called Jay. Yeah, no, I think he called Jay.
MJF a piece
of shit. Yeah.
The only thing I took from it was that he said, I think like his wrestling career started in Chicago. So if there's going to be like a place where it ends, it's going to be in Chicago. And because he said JR called him and he had his first. Yeah, that's the only thing I took from it.
Up next, Brian Cage versus P2H with Hook. Taz is on commentary. Tony then mentions Britt Baker tweets about a free agent. I thought Tony ran backstage. I thought he said, well, let me get backstage. So that's what I wrote. I wrote Tony
Yeah.
runs backstage.
No, he says it later.
Okay, yeah.
Like at the end of the match, he's like, "Look, guys, I got to go backstage to interview with Britt."
Ricky hits Cage with the FTW title. P2H wins. P2H blew a snot rocket on Cage on the way out of the ring. The disrespect. Absolute Ricky Starks is the man.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any thoughts on this bullshit match?
I thought it was all right. I think it was bullshit.
Meh.
It was okay.
But the best part about it was fucking Ricky climbing up under the ring.
Yeah. Malachi Black gonna put coins on Lee Johnson's eyes to pay the toll of the boatman. Then QT Marshall calls out Big Show while in ring, surrounded by jobbers. Big Show clears the ring. The Gun Club help. Why? Then the Gun Club betray the Big Show, which you know the Big Show had a smile on his face when they turned heel because that's his shtick.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about Malachi Black's promo and the Gun Club turning heel Sticks?
It was a good. I mean, it was an okay promo for Malachi, basically saying, "Hey, I'm going to come in and whoop this guy's ass and give him some coins so that way he can make it to the other side." And I had a feeling Brettzky when the Gun Club turned, he was like, "See, I told you guys that fucking Austin Gunn was nobody you could trust. He fucked me over on my title match, and now he's gonna fuck Paul Wright over." But otherwise, it was okay.
Ceizar.
I was on TikTok for the whole thing. So
I think Ceizar's ears will perk up, or his eyes will perk up when Big Show comes out at All Out with a shirt that says Paul White Power.
he's gonna get canceled for that.
Up next, the Doctor. Britt Baker, DMD, re-signs with AEW. That's who the free agent was she was talking about. Says Reba and Jamie Hayter will be in the Casino Battle Royal at All Out. And in order for her to re-sign, she was granted to book a match, a handicap match with Reba and Jamie Hayter versus Chris Statlander. Penelope Ford with the Bunny takes on my wrestling wife, Tay Conti. Tay walking forward through this entire match. Who cares? Great wedgie from Tay. This match gets 9 hard pretzels. Tay wins. There's an attack on Tay. And then Ceizar got off TikTok because he noticed that somebody made their triumphant return. Anna Jay returns to save Tay. And Anna Jay is announced to be in the Casino Battle Royal as well. Ceizar, thoughts on the Doctor's promo and Penelope versus Tay with the return of Anna Jay. Anna, whoa.
Anna, whoa.
Anna, whoa.
I knew it was just a matter of time. I didn't know which pay-per-view she would be back. But as soon as they started jumping Tay Conti at the end of the match, I knew Anna Jay was going to be coming back. I was like, oh, it's a perfect spot for her to come out. So you kind of knew that was coming. Of course, the hottest free agent, besides the hottest female free agent, is of course the one that's taking the pipe from out of Cole Bay, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Re-signed, and then she's pulling some fuckery on Rampage, as she should. Buttlander's an alien. She's cheating. She got alien powers. Can't nobody beat Superman. Can't nobody beat Buttlander except her own body failing on her on some fuckery. So she's got to get soft up for the doc. So yeah, they put that Jamie Hardass and Rebel. God, that girl got some dump. They put them in the battle royal, and they fight Buttlander. And the match Penelope. We all know Penelope can go. The match with Penelope and Tay Conti was good. I was entertained. Did what it had to do. Penelope looking super hot, hitting them splits. I can't believe she just looked at Kit Sabian and was like, "That's the pipe I want to ride for the rest of my life." Can you imagine all kind of pipe you could have out here, girl? You know how fine you is? You just look at Kip Sabian. It's like, that's the pipe I'm gonna settle on for the rest of my life. That's why these hoes can't be CEOs. They make bad decisions. Bad decisions all the time. These hoes is out here reckless. Just looking at some under average pipe. You out here a 9 in the streets, getting piped by a foe on the floor.
I think that's going to be the name of this episode. That's why these hoes can't be CEOs. Stix, what were your thoughts on the doctor and Ford versus Conti?
Well, Britt with a great troll job because everybody knows that her, you know, her partner is a free agent, so everybody's like, oh, and all of a sudden it's like, nah, she is the hottest female free agent, like Ceizar said, and ATW being able to lock her up and give her little extra something that she wanted, being able to have her get out there to get her two best buddies to soften up Asslander before All Out. And like Ceizar said, this match did what it needed to do. It was a good little match. Penelope Ford can go. So it was a good match. Tay Conti was good. It was got a nice little return of Anna. So it was nice going forward. Good match.
Real quick before the main event, Thunder Rosa was interviewed, and that bitch and Nyla, along with Senior Citizen and Smart Mark, interrupt. An attack ensues. Then we get a commentator's video package on Jericho versus MJF. The main event of Dynamite is Quattro's tag. It's the Elite, all of them, versus Lucha Bros and Jurassic Express. Don Callis on commentary. Luke Gallows and Luchasaurus start. Chaos breaks out, of course. Commercial picture-in-picture. The Cucks dominate. Ray Phoenix murders Forehead Jackson. Standing ovation after that. Jungle Boy with an incredible assisted tornado moonsault to outside, wiping out all the Elite. Ray Phoenix springboard double cutter to Cucks, but the Cucks ultimately win with the Meltzer driver. And I looked at the clock and I was like, wait a minute, something's about to happen. And something did. Magic Killer to Luchasaurus by the Good Bros to the table. The Elite get jumped by Christian. The Elite's numbers are too great. Kenny tells Callis to lower the cage. Lucha Bros and Christian Cage whip like government mules with kendo sticks. Cutler sprays off Marco with Raid. Dante Martin and the Elite Hunter Frankie come out to try to help. They cannot. The Luchas were handcuffed and super kicked multiple times. So the Elite go out on top before the pay-per-view. Ceizar, your thoughts on the main event?
That's WWE booking, man. Don't bring that WWE booking over here, man. I said the same thing. There's no way Christian's winning this title. We know that.
No, I don't think Christian is. We'll get to it later, but I don't think Christian.
To it later. Yeah. Way too many super kicks in this match to begin with, but the match was good though. Yeah, I think at one time they all super kicked each other. But no, the match was good. It was worthy of being main event. Because there was definitely some shit moments. Lowering the cage. But they didn't call them kendo sticks. What do you call? He called them something else. I have to rewatch.
Singapore canes.
Singapore canes. Yeah, can't use WWE lingo, I guess. Whatever. Crack them fools with the Singapore canes, and then what? Old Cracker Jackson was throwing out super kicks while they were handcuffed, like it was free money. Shit went long too. I think a couple minutes long with the fuckery, and then I don't know. Apparently, there's a clip of Tony Khan coming out just angry. I guess it's still all kayfabe. I don't know if he was really angry. Nobody cares about Tony Skeets. But no, I thought it was a good main event. And then ended all wild and ended with the BTE trigger. Kenny on the mic. They cracked old Christian, and then doing some damn cool down sprays and keep y'all crackers from climbing a ring, like getting in the cage. Some damn. I'm just sprays in those cans anyway. Like, he was spraying that shit forever. It's keeping everybody out. I mean, I thought old Marco Cut was gonna get thrown off the top of that cage. They should have let him in. What's he gonna do? His little 30-pound ass. He was at the top of the cage. What's he gonna do?
That's what Jericho said. He's like, "What's he gonna do?" Not Jericho. JR. Somebody said that.
It was probably JR's drunk ass. Like, what's he gonna do? Doc Gallo should have just grabbed him and then harpooned his ass into the side of the cage.
They would have used Marco Stunt as a bat to beat down the other guys.
Beat down the other guys, yeah.
Sticks, your thoughts on the main event, the Quattros tag.
It was a good match. Then we got the elite fuckery of the cage coming down and forehead Jackson handing out them super kicks like fucking like government checks. So it was a
Like
good
stimmies.
Yeah, Jackson handing out them stimmy kick checks. So it was a good little way thing going forward. And like you said, there's no way. I mean, even if with them staying on top, there's no fucking. I mean, I could see maybe the tag titles, but there ain't no fucking way Kenny's losing that belt, man.
I am so glad Rampage is an hour long because that's next. Rampage, Malachi Black versus Lee Johnson. More thrilling commentary by Mark Henry, who is joined along with Taz, Excalibur, and Jericho. Jericho thinks Malachi needs an exorcism. Literally, Excalibur. Of course, Black dominates. Commercial, picture-in-picture. For every one move of offense Lee gets, Black answers with 3 counters. Lee does land a 6 suicide dive to Black. Black with a devastating soccer kick to Lee's face. Black gets a chair. Ref yells at him. Black wants Lee to hit him in the back, but then Black decapitates him with that waffle, jalapeno, disrespectful foot across Lee's face after the win. And who comes out for the save? Dustin. They got it in reverse. Dustin. I think I saw an AEW porn sign in the crowd. I don't know. I might have seen it wrong. But yeah, Dustin, I guess, is the next challenger. Ceizar, your thoughts on the opening contest of Rampage? You didn't watch it, huh?
No, I watched Rampage, right? Some shit. I mean, what's the point? How does Shotty have a better match with Miro than fucking Malachi Black? Like, how? In what world? In what world does he have a better match with Miro than Malachi Black? I don't get this shit at all. I don't understand.
Well, Sticks, we got to give Lee a tiny bit of credit. He got some offense in there, whereas nobody else really has. What were your thoughts on the opening contest of Rampage?
It was a good thing this was the opener and it wasn't at the fucking end. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I got nothing. I mean, it was the Lee.
If he's gonna keep doing this shit, he needs to open every time because he can't be doing this shit.
For a guy, I mean, we all have said Black's a guy that can go. It was just a matter of how they were going to use him, and well, they're going the way that we thought they were going to use him.
Worse than WWE.
Yeah.
After the commercial break, Mark Henry interviews Dustin backstage. Dustin challenges Black for Dynamite. TNT champion Miro on mic talks trash about Eddie Kingston, your mother. Calls him soft. He's a bad boy for Mox. Eddie Kingston with a DMX top and all storms out. Says God sent him to punish Miro and redeem these nuts. Goes
Best shit ever.
Miro. Miro leaves the ring, but
best part of Rampage the whole
with
night.
TNT belt. Eddie dodges the game over stomp, spinning back fist. DDT lays Miro out. Ceizar, your thoughts on these nuts?
Bro, I put that shit out in the chat. That's the best thing smoking. Fucking man, Eddie Kingston is the GOAT. He's a fucking GOAT. He can save ATW. That motherfucker's entertaining as shit. Comes out with a fucking fresh ass DMX shirt. Fucking the fucking necklace. Tells him, you ain't no damn Jesus. You ain't getting them. God ain't saving you. We going to hell, so bitch. He said I'm gonna send you down there. And he told me to redeem these nuts. Who dropped a these nuts line in a promo for wrestling ever?
Cena.
Kingston figured out a way. Cena did? Yeah, but he's corny. Eddie Kingston just said redeem these nuts. And then jumped in the ring, took the hat and the necklace off, and damn jumped in the ring. Eddie Kingston's fucking crazy. This match might be good. It might be real good. The promos have been great because it's fucking Eddie Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought it was good.
You know, I know Miro's a badass and he's got a hot wife and he's talking about God and all the sticks, but every time he talks, that he's got that broken English sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh. But what'd you think of this segment? Thank God for Eddie Kingston, by the way.
Yeah.
This literally, Eddie Kingston literally saved Rampage for this episode of Rampage.
The
Coming out in that
literally count is up to 3.
came out in that DMX Rough Riders basketball jersey, basically took his hat off, put his necklace in there, and says, "God ain't gonna. Your God sent me to kick your ass, and you ain't no redeemer. You're gonna redeem these nuts." Went in the ring, start taking care of business, and made this match a lot more interesting. I mean, I'm more interested in it now going into Sunday.
Yeah.
After this, the doctor comes out to her music and pyro. It's Rebel, not Reba, and Jamie Hayter versus Chris Statlander in a handicap match with lots of butt meat. Good to see Rebel back in action. Chris is holding her own against these two, tossing Hayter on Rebel. Unique attack on the two. Trips Rebel, who was holding Hayter, who turned it into a flatliner. I thought that was pretty cool. Chris slams Hayter with electric chairs. At the same time, it was a world's strongest slam and an electric chair drop. The strength of Chris Statlander is incredible. Chris makes Rebel tap out with the most unique submission I've ever seen. This was my favorite Chris Statlander match of all time. The shit she did in this match, the strength, the uniqueness, the innovative, she's incredible. I'm not nervous though for the DACA at all. I'll explain later. But very impressive match from the alien Chris Statlander using her alien powers. Ceizar says, "Stixy drip drip. What did you literally think about this handicap match?"
I literally thought it was a decent match. I mean, you literally know going into a handicap match that probably the person that is the only sole person in there is literally probably going to win. So it was a nice little builder for her. I mean, it got some. I don't know about you guys, but every time when I see Rebel come in the ring, I'm always worried that she's gonna not make it. She's not gonna walk out of there 100%. I was just like, dear God, I hope they need to wrap her in bubble wrap or something, because I mean she's good as the good doctor's sidekick, and I know she's decent in the ring. I just get worried when she competes.
Ceizar, the doctor, and Hayter tried to attack, but straight out of your mama's kitchen, Red Velvet came out for the save. What did you think about this handicap match?
Shit was good. The old Buttlander is great. She kills it, man. She kills it. Every match she's in, she goes all out. She's good. Fun. And then straight out of your mama's kitchen. We'll come out and give Buttlander a hand. She's got her beef with the doctor and her trio of bad bitches. But no, I like the match. I thought it was good.
Things get out of hand during the Satisha Mox press conference. Who would have thought? Pac versus Andrade was moved to Rampage next week. That's going to be a hell of a Rampage if that's going to main event. They should give him the whole hour. Mark Henry split screen interview 2.0 and Danny Garcia, Sting and Darby. Danny is very confident. Darby's going to get in Punk's face after he beats Danny. And for this main event, CM Punk joins commentary. First, he jumps into the crowd, and then the surviving member of ZZ Top tried to hand him a beer, and Punk looks at him like, what the fuck? No, because he's straight edge. That was very memeable. It's all over Twitter, all over the internet. Stix, what did you think about first Pac versus Andrade move to Rampage?
It'll make it very entertainable. I mean, this match is gonna be one that they like you guys just said, they should give him the whole hour. I mean, this is gonna be a good match. So I'm kind of glad they do have it on TV, because I mean that pay-per-view card's starting to stack up, and I'd be afraid if they had a good match, it'd probably get lost somewhere in the shuffle. So it'll help them get over their 1 million viewers for their ratings.
I'm curious to know who had the travel issues, Andrade or Pac.
The way
Could
it
be
was
both.
sounding,
One
I
of
wasn't.
them, right?
I thought the way it was sounded, the way Andrade sent out that tweet, the way it sounded, it might have been Pac because he was even. He was even teasing that he was still going to show up to All Out because he put like a tweet like Andrade El Idolo versus in a question mark hashtag All Out and all that.
Yeah.
So I was like,
It depends whether if Pac had to go home or not.
yeah.
And thoughts on the weird split screen with 2.0 and Sting and yeah.
Next.
Did you pop when ZZ Top tried to hand Punk a beer?
Fuck. I was just like, I was like, come on, man. You this is your first time ever seeing CM Punk? I mean, you think this guy's
probably
this guy's gone from wrestling for 7 years and he'll show up and he start fucking down in Steve Weisers?
He didn't know who it was.
He thought it
had
was
to be-
Hangman. He thought it was
Yeah,
Hangman.
thought it was Hangman.
Yeah, Hangman came back from like the fucking from the future,
Brave.
looking all fucking cut his hair all gray, fucking black hair, with some just for men in his hair. Lost a bunch of weight.
Well, Ceizar, your thoughts on the Pac Andrade match moved to Rampage?
Gonna be free, buddy. That shit definitely gonna be free money. And yeah, I mean, should put it on Dynamite because I haven't heard anything for Dynamite, but to put it on Rampage, it's gonna be a must see. So I gotta record that Rampage on Friday.
Did you pop for the Punk turning down the beer spot?
Nah, I laughed. I thought that guy's an idiot. I was like, this dumbass bitch. He don't even know who CM Punk is. He's just yelling just to yell. But yeah, I laughed at it.
Up next is the main event of Rampage. It's Darby with Sting versus Danny Garcia and 2.0, who did not have an entrance.
The disrespect.
We get a honky slap fight to start it out. Punk is nervous about All Out. Darby tries to hit Danny on the outside, but misses by a mile, flies across the doctor's table, and hits his head on the railing and the cement. Darby regains momentum and focuses attack on Danny's left hand. CM Punk, I guess, jogs around the ring when no one's around with a heavy vest on for cardio. And then Punk says he just doesn't want to get
somebody
shot.
getting shot.
Yeah, I said it was a bulletproof vest. Said it was
Bulletproof
a
vest because he's in Chicago.
Yeah.
Danny hits a superplex heading into commercial picture-in-picture. Danny in charge during break, whooping up on Darby. The camera smash cut to Punk. During the commercial picture-in-picture, the camera smash cut to Punk. He stood up and started like mouthing shit. And then it smash cut to the ring with Danny pointing and saying shit like they were talking shit to each other. Danny with a hell of a chop or back elbow puts Darby on his ass. Danny with a hanging rear choke to Darby while sitting on the top turnbuckle. I like this more vicious side we're getting of Danny Garcia. Darby with the Pepsi twist. Jericho hopes Punk's sister won't be in the front row because she slapped him the last time they encountered each other. Darby wins with a figure four like pin. A brawl ensues after the match with all the men. Punk helps distract as Darby suicide dives and takes out 2.0. We get a Darby and Punk stare down at the closing moments of Rampage. Stix, your thoughts on the main event?
It was okay. I thought there was a bunch of CM Punk references, like when they do with the Pepsi twist, and Jericho's like, I hope your sister's not there. And I think, don't they call that finisher? It's not like the Last Supper or something like that. Is that what they call that for Darby or something like that?
Some shit like that, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it was a nice little way going in, nice setup going into Sunday.
Well, Ceizar, I know Darby has the coffin drop, but the figure four pin, the whatever you guys called it, was pretty unique as well. What do you think of the main event of Rampage?
Yeah, I thought it was all right. If you're really trying to book the Danny Garcia guy, why does he keep fucking losing? Like, if they're supposed to be a group and a threat, all they do is getting jobbed out. You start beating the brakes off some people or just stomping people out in the back. Yeah, having them just keep lose every single week as new stars ain't doing nothing. Especially when in AEW when they keep records. Yeah, it ain't fucking shit. But I thought it was a good match. Like it wasn't nothing special, but nothing like trash.
Speaking of trash, ATW is putting on a pay-per-view, y'all. It's this Sunday. It's gonna be expensive as fuck. Of course, I'm gonna be dumb and buy it. Ceizar is gonna. He's
Yeah, I'm stealing
gonna.
that shit offline.
What? Where the hell?
I'm with you, man, Gary. I went ahead and doled out the money for that too.
Fuck that. Y'all are retarded.
Yeah, I know.
Nincompoop. No, I was kidding. Let's talk about AEW's All Out this Sunday. We're gonna talk about the pre-show match.
Yeah, all out of y'all wallet.
We're gonna get
Facts.
on a lot of matches here, kicking off with the Best Friends and Jurassic Express versus the entire Hardy family office.
That's the pre-show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna count it?
You want to?
That's up to you, man. It's your show.
I guess. Yeah, let's count it. Whatever.
I don't want to.
But titles don't change hands on pre-shows. No.
That's up to you. Fuck it. No, I don't want to.
I didn't want to, but it's his show.
We'll go with the good guys winning this. I'll pick the Best Friends of Jurassic Express. Ceizar.
Yeah, the good guys are winning this dumb shit.
All right. Stix.
Yeah, good guys are winning. The good guys are winning.
Brettzky has yet to send in his predictions. I hope he does.
Put him down for the Hardy family winning.
Yeah, put him down for the heels.
In no particular order, I'm going to name off the matches for All Out, the main card. We have the Women's Casino Battle Royal. There are a ton of women in this match, and it's fun because we each get to pick whoever we want. I'll use a different pin for this one. Okay, this time I will let Stix. Who's your winner of the Casino Battle Royal?
There's so many ways I wanted to go with this. I was because I know you said you do caveats with these, but
no, you can do a caveat at the end of the show.
Yeah, we're doing it after all the picks.
She just came back. She had the momentum coming in before she got injured. So
you froze for a bit. I was like, oh
yeah, I think I was shit. Did he freeze? Yeah.
Am I good now?
Yeah,
you've been good for a while, but
all right.
You were just like,
yeah, and then you're like, she came back uninjured, and
yeah, I went with Anna. I mean, I know that's probably the easy person to pick, but I think with her come back, she had momentum before she got injured, so I think they're really high on her.
So Anna J.
Yeah.
All righty, Ceizar.
I'm going with Tay Conti.
You asshole.
She's got the momentum. And she's a face, so fighting against Britt Baker. Yeah, I'm going Tay Conti.
Son of a bitch. All right, Tay Conti. Well, my second choice was going to be that bitch. I'll say Jade Cargo.
Not a bad pick though.
Hey, can I ask you guys something? Is this this is the one they do the Joker, like where there's one?
No, that's Casino Battle Royal.
Oh, is that the casino?
I think that's the men's, right?
Is that the men's?
No, but that's the Casino Battle Royals. Okay. That's what they do it. You do it by suits, and then the Joker.
That's what
they never know who the.
This is the Casino Battle Royal.
It's not. They do the Casino Battle Royal at Double or Nothing.
I wrote it down. Women's Casino.
I thought they usually did I thought they usually did a bunch of these during their buy-in because it was just like part of the gimmick thing of it being.
I thought this was just a women's battle royal.
They should do it in the buy-in.
But I was going to ask you, I didn't know if this was, who do you guys think would be the Joker? I mean, are we going to get somebody?
It's going to be AJ Lee.
Nice.
No, I don't know. Who do you think, Stix?
I thought, I know you guys probably read it, but I thought maybe this wouldn't be going to get Ruby Riott maybe. Because I think her 90 days up.
Damn, this is the Casino Battle Royal. So my bad. I didn't know.
But I mean, she'd been putting out those vignettes of like her, like the runaway. I thought maybe this is when she'd be coming. But
what do they call her? They don't call her Ruby Riott. They call her
Ruby Soho.
Ruby Soho.
Yeah.
Ceizar thoughts on who the Joker would be?
Yeah, Ruby Soho.
Okay. Up next, the steel cage match for the AEW Tag Team Championships, the Cucks versus the Lucha Bros. I will start this off because every AEW pay-per-view, I always go with Rey Fenix. And since Rey Fenix is a Lucha Bro, I'm going with Rey Fenix and the Lucha Bros. Ceizar. Oops.
Man, it's hard to not pick against the Cucks because I'm thinking Lucha Bros, but that's the WWE in me, man. I mean, are they really gonna be the Cucks, the first one to lose gold in this Super Elite? I always feel like that would be Doc Gallows and them. That we know it ain't Kenny. I think he still got 2 belts. Man, it's hard to pick against the Cucks.
Uh-oh. Do I hear?
No.
Brother
I'm gonna
is calling?
I'm gonna need him later. I might need him later. Do I really go with the Cucks? I really don't want them to win.
So Ceizar's pissed because Cody doesn't have a match on this pay-per-view, so he doesn't have an easy layup.
Thank God.
Yeah, fuck Cody. John, we talking about easy layup. John Moxley on this card, I still got an easy layup. God damn it! Fuck you mean?
So who you going with?
I'm gonna go with the Lucha Bros because I want them to win, but it's not really who I want to pick. But I'm gonna go with the Lucha Bros.
Okay, I'm writing it official right now.
I don't care what you write, bitch. I said what I said.
Sticks.
I'm gonna go with the Cucks. I think they're gonna keep him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they lose it, I think they'll do it on like TV to boost those high, ever rising numbers of their viewership.
Literally. Up next, Mox takes on Satoshi Kojima. Ceizar, you said this is a layup, so
I don't know who. Yeah, you know who to write. You already know who to write.
So Satoshi, okay.
Yeah, you write that shit if you want to. You know who to write. Nobody knows who this cracker is. We're talking about done.
You mean fortune cookie?
No.
Sticks, who you got in this?
I'm taking Moxley.
Okay.
But just to point out something, I think this was the same dude that was on Impact when he teamed with Eddie Edwards. I want to say I thought it was.
Yeah.
I will choose Satoshi Kojima.
You're retarded.
Oh
You
my
just gave away a win.
Fucking this. Not only were you a sucker like me and gave away money to buy this, but you're literally giving away a win.
Up next, AEW Women's Champion Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus the alien herself, Chris Statlander. Sticks, who is coming out on top of the Women's Championship match?
It's the great, good old doctor herself.
Yep.
She gonna win.
I agree. I am writing the doctor as well, Ceizar.
Man, I don't think we've ever picked against the doctor.
Sacrilegious too. Sacrilegious.
I think on this podcast we are all doctor 24/7. We're still gonna pick her that time she actually loses, and I'm gonna ride the doctor until I die.
Just like Adam Cole.
Damn right,
baby.
Up next, we get Paul White Power versus QT Marshall.
With 8 other motherfuckers. So that's what we kind of fucking played.
With a gun club and a factory.
Yeah. With some jobbers and then some jobbers and then Billy Gunn.
Yeah.
QT loses everything, but with that army behind him, Ceizar, does Paul White pull out a victory in his first AEW pay-per-view appearance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This stupid shit. This is a waste. Take this match off the card. Fly Pac over. I'd rather watch Pac on a plane for 30 minutes than this dumb shit.
A bastard bastard going through TSA.
He's just sitting there. He's sitting there eating peanuts.
He's eating peanuts and pretzels. The bastard there watching the paper.
Yeah. Give me the bastard arguing of TSA.
Yeah.
Oi. Sticks, your thoughts on White versus Marshall?
I'm fucking going with White on this one. This is a match that should be on Dark Elevation, but hey, give the not the big show some shine.
Go ahead and pick QT just because you want to. You just want to be different.
He's like, you fuckers.
You know you can't pick QT. He might win though.
You have
a 50-50 shot.
He might.
You have a 50-50 shot.
Every time I write down a match where the numbers game wins, what happens?
You
The
lose.
numbers game wins.
Oh yeah.
QT has the army behind him. Paul White has what? Tony Schiavone's son.
Yeah, and Tony. Tony's
Yeah.
gonna come out there with a chair.
Fucking MSK is gonna run out there for no reason because they save everybody.
Everybody, Captain Save a Hose. Go and pick QT. No, you
Yeah,
won't
go
take.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna write it down.
And when you write that down, order your factory T-shirt too.
Yeah, go and get one. Go and
Get
get,
that
QT some
get
money.
that QT Marshall
I get
T-shirt.
a gun club shirt for free if you order one of those.
Yeah.
Don't forget to use that promo code to get 20% off.
Pam's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh fuck. All right, Paul White.
Yeah, man. Come on.
This is interesting. This is a very interesting one. TNT champion Miro, who remains undefeated, versus Eddie Kingston. Your mother.
Your mother.
Wow, this is going to be a very interesting match. Undefeated versus Eddie Kingston.
I got my caveat on this one.
I'll go first, and it's not personal enough to have Eddie win. It's not personal enough. It's just a match that was. Miro called out Eddie. Miro wanted Eddie. Eddie didn't knock on Miro's door and say, "Hey, Lana, is Miro home?" He called out Eddie. Eddie is not famous for winning matches without Mox. Miro retains. Ceizar.
Yeah, Miro retains. And you had a hard time with Eddie Kingston and Miro? Come on.
What? You're picking Miro?
Yeah, it's Miro.
Whoa, reasoning?
It's too quickly built. It's definitely Miro.
Sticks.
I got Eddie Kingston winning, and I got Kip Sabian returning to cost Miro this match.
Oh,
that's actually really
that's a good one.
That's actually good.
Because I want to say I think this should be about the time he should be cleared to be able, or at least be able to show up. So I think this is when we get his when the Redeemer redeemed him nuts and gets that first L.
Eddie Kingston, new TNT champion, according to
I wouldn't
Sticks.
be mad at it.
It's the final match between Jericho and MJF. If Jericho loses, he will never wrestle again for AEW. He will join the commentators table. I'll start with you this time, Sticks. Who's taking this?
Oh, I'm going Jericho. There ain't no way he's not wrestling in AEW anymore.
I saw this coming a mile away. I don't see Jericho going out like this. Jericho, of course, is going to win. Ceizar?
Yeah, it's Jericho. Come on. It's only been like, what, 1 year and a half of AEW. He's not going to hang up the boots yet. So it's Jericho.
They said this is the biggest pay-per-view in AEW's history because of this match. The returning CM Punk versus Darby Allin. There is no way in hell CM Punk is losing his first match in AEW. Punk is winning this. Ceizar.
So I've been thinking about this all day. Yeah, Punk's winning this. But what do we always say about AEW? They never build any. Yeah, besides that. Besides another boring Dynamite and another trash Rampage. If they wanted to build Darby Allin, this would be the match to give him the win. If I was fantasy booking this, CM Punk, 7 years, first match back in Chicago, I'd have him lose. But I'd have him lose being cocky. You know, he's getting back in the swing of things, maybe he feels rusty. Then he gets towards the end, he's whooping Darby's ass, and Darby hits him with the most devastating move in sports entertainment. Do you know how much Twitter would explode if that actually happened? If that actually happened. Oh, yeah, I'm taking Punk, but I'm just saying, I would want Darby to win. I would want Darby to win. This is one match where I want to be wrong.
I can hear it now, Stix. I can hear it now after the 3 count. I can hear, you still got it.
Yeah.
You still got
Still
it.
yeah, of course.
Who you picking, Stix?
Well, like Ceizar, I started thinking too. And I thought about another caveat. I thought this would be the perfect opportunity. Maybe Daniel Bryan comes in and costs CM Punk a win. Comes out, he says, you know, I see Darby. I see a little bit of me in you, Darby. I see the groundswell of the yes movement, how these fans get behind you. But then I also remembered, yeah, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to CM Punk.
The main event of All Out sees AEW champion Kenny Omega defend his championship against Impact World Champion Christian Cage. Will this make 2 pinfalls back-to-back for Captain Charisma? Or will the captain of the Super Elite retain yet again? Stix Adam.
Fuck no, Kenny ain't going to take 2 losses in a row to fucking Captain Charisma. He's going to win. He's winning this match.
Julius Caesar.
Yeah, it's Kenny.
Yeah, there's no fucking way Kenny's losing. No, I mean, I predict my predictions for earlier. It was begrudgingly, but Ceizar and I picked the Luchas to take out the Cucks because I can't see the Elite coming out on top the entire night.
I can.
Kenny will retain.
I can too.
Kenny will retain, but I could see almost like so Kenny wins due to fuck shit, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got Frankie run out there. We got Dante Martin for some reason runs out there. We got everybody and your baby's mama running out there to help Christian. The Super Elite win. When the smoke clears and Kenny's holding up that belt, cue Daniel Bryan's music.
Is that your caveat?
No, I'm just saying that's. Do you think I think that'll happen?
I don't know. Daniel Bryan shit is weird because they wanted it in New York. I don't know if they're gonna do it on the same show as CM Punk.
Well, that's what
CM Punk's first win.
People are gonna be like the air might be let out of the building after Punk wins, and then the main event comes and they're like, oh, okay, this will be a good match, yeah. But then to have Daniel Bryan come out,
if that would happen, I would rather Punk lose just to get everybody pissed, and then bring Daniel Bryan out to attack Kenny in the ring, and then start the yes chant in Chicago.
Well, could they bring Daniel Bryan out around the same time that Punk wins? Because he put out those pictures of when they were in Ring of Honor when like him and Daniel Bryan shook hands. I think either before or after they had a match.
I mean, there's nothing there besides like a Daniel Bryan versus Punk match. Like I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't hype that up because they're not gonna fight like next week on Dynamite.
Or they're gonna bring Bryan out before Punk's match, maybe.
We'll see.
But yeah, I mean, I've read that he was supposed to do New York, but I've heard that it's almost a shoe-in that he's going to be here, and there's supposedly rumors that New York show is going to be when Cole shows up.
Could be. It could be.
Because I've read that he's not going back to WWE because he's not giving up his Twitch.
Well, he's never given that shit up.
Yeah. So from what I've heard, WWE's like they're all pretty much figuring backstage that he's gone.
Yeah. Did you pick a caveat, Mingria?
I have one in mind, but I think you're gonna disagree with it.
All right. Mine is that Ruby Soho will be the Joker then.
Okay. Caveats. Ceizar. Ruby Soho is Joker. Stix is what was it again?
Kip Sabian cost Miro the TNT Championship.
Sabian costs Miro the TNT title. It's okay. Because I know you're gonna want me to get specific. I know you are.
Yeah.
My caveat.
Yeah.
If I have to get specific, it won't be my caveat.
Well, it depends. No, you can't pick something bland. can't pick something
If
bland.
you don't agree with my caveat, I will pick
Okay.
something different.
Okay.
Cody makes an appearance at All Out.
No, you have the whole show to pull that off. You have the whole show. The
Fuck,
show's
they
gonna
could they could show a fucking commercial for the road.
No. In
Stop.
person. In person.
He could be the
he
one.
could show up and talk about the show.
About it.
In
Yeah.
person.
No, you have 4 hours to pull off that caveat. Well, we have one match. You got to pick. All right, I'll give you an hour. This pay-per-view's got to be like 3 hours long, right? Sir, how many matches is it?
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
9 plus the pre-show 10. Yeah, 10 matches. It's 9 matches on the main card, and then the
the
buy-in.
Pre-show starts at 7, so it won't start there. So it's probably gonna be from 8 to like 11, 11:30, depending how long this battle royal is. No, I can't even give you an hour because that could be 2 matches. I'll give you a 30-minute window. That's about as best I can do. Other than that, you got to pick something else. You can't have the whole show.
All right, hang on one
I
second.
mean,
1 second. So I had a tough time thinking of a caveat. It's got to be specific, and I picked a specific one, a specific match. It's the tag team steel cage match between the Lucha Bros and the Cucks. My caveat is that one of the Lucha Bros will be unmasked during this match. One of the Lucha Bros gets unmasked. Of course, the Cucks, they like to do that shit. So my caveat is one of the Lucha
hold on, but you still get 2.
Bros gets unmasked. All right, Ceizar, go fuck yourself. Okay, thank
What's up, all of you pretzels, all of you after party hangover fanatics, all of you tripod sessions consumers? It is I, the one, the only, the great brettzky 99. Not able to join the boys tonight on the After Party Hangover Tripod Sessions, but we got a great show ahead for all of you listening, which once again, as I say all the time, it's probably just going to be Ceizar at work. But anyway, yeah, let's get it going. It's fucking All Out time. AEW All Out 2021 coming up. I have the list right here so I don't forget, because there's some random fucking matches on here that I probably would forget from Bleacher Report. Let's get going. Let's run down this list that they have here. Up first, Orange Cassidy, Wheeler Yuta, and Chuck Taylor and Jurassic Express versus Matt Hardy, Private Party, and TH2. I guess fucking the baby faces, because why would they have Jurassic Express lose? But then again, they've had, Matt Hardy win matches against them, so I don't know. I'm gonna say the baby faces get the crowd off on a fun, happy note if that is the opening match. So I'm gonna go Orange, Wheeler, Chucky T, and Jurassic Express for the win in that match. Up next, it says a 21-woman casino battle royale, and who the fuck else am I gonna pick other than the other 99, the lovely Anna Jay? I mean, it's got to be Anna Jay, right? I mean, you got the whole hype of her returning last week. Why wouldn't it be Anna Jay? I got my pick for Anna Jay. That's my pick. And Jungle Boy, no matter what, is already a winner. And so that goes without saying. Up next, oh God, Paul White versus QT Marshall in the shoot myself match of the night. The winner is Plumbing Companies, because the amount of times toilets will be flushed during this match is going to be the most ever. I mean, it's gotta be. And why would there's no reason for this match to be on the card, but there's no reason especially to have Paul White win. So QT, I guess. QT Marshall, sure, fuck it. Miro versus Eddie Kingston, redeem these nuts. Good Lord, Eddie Kingston. I actually am going to say Eddie Kingston here. because he is one of, if not the most over guys in the company right now. I mean, I guess CM Punk is there, so you can't really say that anyone besides CM Punk is the most over guy in the company. I'd say Kingston is one of the most over guys in the company, obviously. So I'm going to say Eddie Kingston here. I'm going to go with Eddie Kingston as the new TNT champion. Count him, Angria. Let's see, the world title match. The Dr. Britt Baker versus Cynic's old friend, Chris Buttlander. Whoa, Buttlander. I mean, you can't take the title off of Britsburg this early. You can't do that. You can't take the title off Britt. There'll be riots. So I'm going to go with the Dr. Britt Baker there it is. DMD. Retaining her title as she should. Jesus Christ, I can't fucking talk today. Up next, another random match. John Moxley versus Satoshi Kojima. Who the fuck is going to pick Satoshi Kojima? It is John Moxley. No explanation needed. And then the World Tag Team title match. In a steel cage, the Bucks, the Young Cucks themselves, versus Lucha Bros and Mangria's boner match of the night. I'm gonna say this is weird because I feel like this is initially it would have been easier to pick if Pac versus Andrade was on the card. Because you could kind of see where Pac was going to go, if Pac was going to win, that kind of thing. I'm going to say that the Bucks retain and that they're going to save taking the titles off of them till 2022. I'm going to say that. That's a bold prediction. I'm going to say that. What's up next? We got Chris Jericho versus MJF, where Jericho must retire if he loses in the Mangria called it fucking weeks ago match of the night. Good lord. Good job, Mangria. I'm proud of you. You actually made a good prediction for once. Oh, man. This is really interesting. Because on one hand, it makes sense for MJF to win, but on the other hand, it doesn't, because, I mean, Jericho... But retirement means nothing in wrestling, fuck. This is tough. I'm gonna say Jericho wins, and this is the fuck shit certified match of the night. That Jericho does not win clean. I'm gonna say maybe FTR turn their backs on MJF, or something happens that or maybe Wardlow turns his back on MJF or something like that. But someone stabs MJF in the back tonight, or at All Out, and costs him the match. He's gonna win, but then Jericho wins. So Jericho does not retire yet. And then we got Kenny from not anywhere from North Carolina. Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage for the AEW World title. It is not going to be Christian. They're going to throw all the stops at Christian to make sure he does not win because he just won the TNA title. I don't think you need to give Christian all the titles. I don't think you need to have every one of your new champions all of a sudden become the belt collector. I don't think that really needs to happen. So I'm going to say Kenneth Omega retains the title tonight. And I guess we'll see where they go from there. And up next, we have the most anticipated match probably of the year. It is Chick Magnet Punk versus Darby Allin. I mean, it's got to be Punk, right? You'd imagine it's got to be Punk. Unless they do some weird shit, where they have Punk lose in this first match. That's some WWE shit that they would do. Where it's oh, why'd you lose? But I don't think AEW would do that. I don't think that's an AEW move to do. I'm not saying either one's right or wrong. I don't think that's the thing that they would do. I think there's gonna be some run-ins. Obviously, Sting, possibly Brett, the Boys 2.0, and Danny Garcia. I think Punk's got to win. Then it's gonna be a whole shebang in the end. Oh, well, you've earned my respect. Shake my hand. Sassafras. That kind of stuff. So. Yeah, CM Punk. So let's go down one more time. Because, Mangria, I know that you are probably going to be drinking a lot. So just going to run it down slow for all of you plebeians out there who listen to this shit. And for Mangria. It's going to be CM Punk wins. Kenny Omega wins. Jericho wins by fuck shit. The Young Cucks retain. Moxley wins. The Doctor wins. Fucking Eddie Kingston wins. QT Marshall wins. Anna Jay wins the Battle Royal. And the baby faces win in that 5-man tag team match. Now, caveats. My caveat is going to be that someone from the Pinnacle turns on MJF, costing him the match. There's my caveat. There you go. there it is. Also, would like to say that Walter versus Dragunov 2 was the fucking best match ever. And I cannot wait to have a debate at the end of the year to determine whether or not it was better than fucking Cole versus O'Reilly unsanctioned. I would also like to announce to the world, which is 5 people, to the world. I know I've been taking some time away from the tripod. Life gets in the way. All this other shit gets in the way. I'm gonna be making appearances, obviously, on, as an actual tripod member, going forward. But I'd just like to let all of you know that I found out, again, it's not a full guarantee, but it's pretty much a guarantee. I found out that I got into a program I applied to for Queen Mary, University of London, for the spring semester. So I will be more than likely studying abroad in London for the spring semester from, I think, late December, early January through June. So during that time, there will be no brettzky on the tripod, but probably some Jews of the week, obviously. But just because of the time differences, I'm not starting a 5-hour fucking podcast at 3 a.m. You fucking kidding me? You kidding me with that? No. I just want to let you guys know. I'm always happy to do as much as I can for the tripod. Jews of the week, be on the show, whatever it may be. So enjoy the rest of the show. Enjoy All Out. It's wrestling. Whether it's good or bad, it's wrestling. And wrestling is fun. So enjoy All Out. Enjoy the After Hangover Tripod session. Subscribe to Mangria Field on YouTube. Go subscribe to the Faux Pod. All that fun stuff.
Stix, what are your plugs, sir?
Just check out this man, Mangria Field's YouTube page. Hours upon hours and possibly on days of content. And if you get super bored and you like to get nostalgic, go check out Andy with an I and our podcast, Still Real Pregame, that has the 2 gentlemen that I have been graciously allowed to join with on this podcast. There are podcasts with these 2 gentlemen, with the great Brettzky, with Gaylord Jake, and a cast of others. So those are my plugs.
The APPW heavyweight champion of the world, Julius Ceizar. What are your plugs?
Just same as always, man. Go follow Julius_Ceizar. I just post about memes and dumb shit. We back today. Took a little break from the IG all week. Just super busy with work. We back to regularly scheduled programming. White People Wednesday every Wednesday. Dumb memes every other day of the week. Might see some drinking stories with shots of McNulty if you click the little ring around. And also funny shit there as well. Don't forget to follow the missing 3rd member of the tripod, the great Brettzky 99 with the Faux Pod. Haha, get it. Me and the Sheriff burnt it down, episode 69. There it is. THEFAUPOD. It's on the IG. Follow after the great Brettzky 99. And Brett Bogner, as you see, cracker there. He's moving back into college to be smart. Be the only one out of all of us to make it something in his life, because we know Jake ain't. So yeah, follow him. Listen to his podcast. It's about school and fuckery, except when he invites me and Sheriff on, then it's about absolute fuckery. Stix has been on there, I believe. Mangria has been on there. Lord Jake, the Sheriff has his own. I think Andy's up there.
Andy,
the Sheriff did one with Andy. I'm not sure. But yeah, Andy's up there. A lot of the Steel Row guys that we've had or Mangria has had on the Hangover are also on the Full Pod. And we like to help out Sir Brettzky when he needs us for pottery and shit like that.
Thank you, gentlemen, for those plugs. And as I had mentioned, Julius Ceizar is the APPW heavyweight champion. APPW, the content comes weekly. The latest episode has just dropped. It's very entertaining therapy session between Brettzky and thank Chris.
Oh, piss Zach, fucking robot having ass.
Of course, the champion main events versus Morrow JH of the Fudget Club.
Fuck that douchebag.
Yeah.
Watch that show. Get ready for Summerfest coming up in 2 weeks. I'm going to try my best to get a Sunday night skeet out. I already have matches lined up for that as well. Yeah, the Full Pod, check it out. Follow at the great Brettzky 99 on Instagram. He's got a few other accounts on there. I'm pretty sure if you dig hard enough, you'll find them. Follow at Julius_Ceizar on Instagram for all the entertainment. Follow at Stixy Drip Stix Adam on Instagram as well. thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. This was kind of a rushed episode because I do have plans, but I thank you, gentlemen, for your time. Thank you, everybody, for watching, listening, etc. And until next time, all hail our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Fuck JH.
Fuck Cynic and fuck JH.
Also, as always, women do not know how to fill fountain drinks. Thank you. Goodbye.